Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play. I am your host, MeleeWizard, and the game that I will be playing for you today is Mega Man 5, because that game has never been done before! Anyway, I will not be skipping this opening cutscene for the benefit of those 5, maybe 6 people who have no idea what the plot of this game is. A vicious army of robots is gonna destroying the world! Led by a guy and an ascot. And behind this destruction is... oh dear, Dr. Light just got kidnapped. And he left his ascot behind. Proto Man? Oh my goodness! Mega Man's brother has gone evil! Nobody's thought of that before! Okay, lamp shading aside, let's get started. Now, normally, I would have some trouble deciding which of these guys to go after first. But I have my handy random number generator, aka the Octahedron of Destiny, to help us decide. So, Mr. Octahedron, which boss will be going after this time? You have decided to go after Napalm Man. And so we shall go in deep into the jungles, which I think is kind of cool. I always like the layout of this level, perhaps because I'm fond of tigers, you know. And it's always good to have your Mega Buster ready, just in case something should jump out of the woodwork. There we go. And in my opinion, this game is perhaps out of these 6 NES Mega Mans, between this one and Mega Man 6 are the 2 easiest games out of the bunch. And who knows, maybe my perceptions are colored just because I've beaten both of those games so many times. And oh, there we have a handy energy tank. We'll see how long it takes us to need that. And those guys are very annoying, as is that guy. And I just used the turbo button there for some stupid reason, and I'll try not to use that again, because that's kind of cheap, you know. But goodness knows, against those guys, I feel I'm justified. And full disclosure, for this run, I do not plan on using any of the boss weapons that we get, with the exception of the Rush Jet and Rush Coil, and even then, only when absolutely necessary. And I don't think I'll be using the Super Arrow either. So, just to add a little extra challenge there. Although I do plan on at least demonstrating each weapon and what they're for and who they're useful against. And that's one of the beat letters, which I plan on collecting all of them because why the heck not? You know, when you get all of the letters, you get a nice friendly bird to help you destroy your enemies. Frankly, I don't really use beat ever, but I may make an exception maybe once just to showcase what he's capable of. And this red jumpsuit guy, very, very annoying, and he appears more often than I think he should. And nice spike pits, lovely. Ah! I forgot about you! Those guys, you cannot destroy them. Or at least I haven't figured out a way how, and frankly it's just simpler to avoid them. Of course, they're a nice handy little punching bag to take out your aggressions on. And now we're at Napalm Man. And the basic strategy for this guy is really not to be too far away because he'll fire those missiles at you. Otherwise, he'll just toss those napalm bombs, which can be avoided relatively easily, as I am showing here. And that's really all there is to it. There. That was easy. And Mega Man leaps and obtains Napalm Man's weapon and travels off to more adventure. And he gets dizzy, turns purple, and we get the Napalm Bomb. And the Napalm Bomb is used against a Stone Man here, but we're going to let the Octahedron decide who we're going to go after next. And you've decided to go after Gyro Man. Yep, so we're going off into the clouds with a whole lot of bottomless pits. Lovely. And oh, oops. Show off what the Napalm Bomb does. It just rolls around for a while and then explodes, unless it hits an enemy first, in which it'll explode then. And for those of you who have played this game, you already know that this level has perhaps one of the most irritating sections in the whole freaking game. You guys those of you who play this game know exactly what I'm talking about, but I'm sure I'll just simply point it out when we get there. And these guys are irritating too. Yeah, I'm sorry, I feel compelled to kill every enemy. I don't know if that's just the aggressive side of me wanting to come out or what, but... Or maybe on some level I'm thinking that if I leave an enemy behind, it'll come back to bite me or something, even though I know it won't. And get the spinny platforms, which can be very disorienting, and we'll be seeing more of those later too. And more UFOs. And we have a split path. Not that it really matters much, because they're not really any more difficult. And we have another red jumpsuit guy. There we go. I have a bad history with those guys. They annoy me so much. And we're coming up towards the beat letter, set in a very, very irritating place. I seem to like that word today, I don't know why. Ooh, there we go. I'm surprised I got it on the first try. Or without dying anyway. And here's the irritating part. Auto-scrolling with spiked ceilings. Lovely. Thank you. Oh boy. I ask anyone about this part and I'm sure you'll get some horror stories. Goodness knows I have some. And this particular enemy, if you just stay still, they won't hit you. So it's kind of an interesting thought process on that. And, dang it. Keep pressing the wrong button. And just take him out. There we go. And this boss, you actually do want to keep your distance. Though that doesn't make it any easier, because he tends to take flight and send off his gyros every which way. Ooh, got him. And he'll try to land right on top of you there. So it's best to slide right after you dodge his gyro attack there, which I failed to do right then. And there we go. Well, that was easy, again. And Mega Man gets another weapon. Spins around, gets nauseous, and turns green. The gyro attack. And the rush jet. Lovely. And the gyro attack is best used against Crystal Man. And I think this is a good spot to stop for now. So, join Join me next time where we take on, most likely, 2 more robot masters. Until then, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice day.